It is Women Supporting Women Wednesdays, and we are here, or I am here rather, every Wednesday at 9:15 with another boss chick. Tonight, I'm here, me my lonesome tonight, and I really wanted to start this segment off really talking about my whole purpose of doing a Women Supporting Women Wednesday. And I want to be intentional, and I have to continue to be intentional and be mindful of my purpose and why I'm doing this, and the why of all of this, right? So I first want to thank everyone for joining me on my lives. For any live that you watched, this one that you're watching right now, share it, send it to a friend, tell someone about it, let them know what I'm doing. I continue to elevate and try to collaborate with girl bosses, and women that's influential in the community, influential in their niche and whatever they do. And I want to highlight that. I really am big on supporting and collaboration, and I think that's important. That was the main reason, my main purpose for doing Women Supporting Women Wednesdays. I wanted to highlight someone that was doing bomb stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the only person doing stuff. You doing stuff, right? I want to hear your story. I want to hear all about you. So if you are interested in being on my live, please send me an email at info@aruthproctor.com. And if you don't have my book, be sure to grab it, www.aruthproctor.com. I think, we fail to, toot our own horn or tell others about our story and what we're doing. And I'm big on not saying anything, right? It's very rare that I even get up here on this live and even talk about like what I'm doing per se, or about my book, as far as like, by trying to get people to buy my book rather, because I'm not a salesperson. So for me, I just be like, just lackadaisical. But no, I need to be intentional, and I need to tell people about my products, about my services, about everything that I'm doing. But as I told you guys in January, February, when I started my YouTube channel, I told you guys that this is all new for me. I'm not used to being in front of a camera. I'm not used to sharing my life with people. So it's baby steps. And we have to have grace with ourselves. And as much as I tell everybody else to have grace with themselves, I don't have it with myself. So I had to have grace with myself and say, Ruth, like, relax. You don't have to do 1,000 things at once. You don't have to get it all done. It's okay. And so I wanted to be intentional tonight and to come up here and talk to you guys by myself, and just really talk about the holidays, talk about how, that how different it is for me. And that's okay, right? We all are dealt different cards in life. And, some people, they were dealt the cards that I have, they wouldn't have survived. They wouldn't have, been able to continue to bounce back. But that's the cards that I dealt. And that's why God gave them to me, because he knew that I could continue to persevere, right? So happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. I'm celebrating my birthday this coming weekend, and I'm super excited to, walk into another year. And I would definitely say this is the year of just vision, right? Every Wednesday, I try to, or I would say I've been intentional every Wednesday lately to try to talk about goals and, what's a word that, or something that you want to expound on moving forward for the month, for the year. And I definitely would say, this coming year is like the year of the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Because sis been working real hard behind the scenes, planting seeds. And I think a lot of times I get caught up in things that don't equal to monetary things. And that's not what it's about. And so I had to have guy had to sit me down and say, everything that you're doing has nothing to do with money. You have to be mindful that you are being blessed in other areas other than monetary. Just because you don't see it visually or in your hand does not mean that you're not blessed. It doesn't mean that you're not being, given something, or um, putting in the work. And anybody that's out there that has been an entrepreneur or worked any day in your life, that you have to work for anything that you want. Nothing has been given to us. And I know damn well for me, ain't nothing been given to me. And so a lot of the things that I have been doing, I know last week I told you guys about me being on Fox, and shout out to Icon of People and all the entire team. It was a great, a really, really good um, show, a really, really good team. And I am beyond grateful to be a part of, the first season. And, it comes back on January 11th. So be sure to catch the episode 10 on Fox. Definitely being intentional about that, and trying to open up and stop being so, like shy and not really like, I'm so private. So I don't share a whole lot of stuff. But like I said, I wanted to talk about the holiday season, and I wanted to talk about how different that is for everyone, and being intentional about what you are doing for yourself during the holiday. Okay. And so the first thing I wrote down was, when you lose yourself, how do you get back up? Especially during the holidays, right? When you are, single, when you don't have children, or whatever your situation may be. Everybody's situation is different. How do you, not sit in that? How do you continue to, push forward as a person? How do you continue to, make sure that you're happy, you're good? How you do a temperature check? How do you say, hold on, sis, time to get out? Or do you just sit in it? And so I would say for me, I be chilling, during the Thanksgiving break. Some of my girlfriends call me, they send me messages, and they're like, yo, you come eat with us for Thanksgiving? And I'm like, I'm good. Like, I'm not, I think that, when you're so used to, or when people are so used to seeing you with someone, with your mate, and then that's no longer, people maybe think that maybe, okay, she might be, she might be depressed, or she might be by herself. But truth be told, I dead ass be chilling. And so, I try not to even, focus on that stuff. I just really just continue to push forward. So that don't bother me. So during the holidays, I don't lose myself. If anything, I am all about the clarity. I'm all about like, okay, what is it that I'm supposed to be learning in this moment? Even if I have a moment, I don't sit in it. I'm like, okay, feel it. Okay, you felt it. That's how you feel. Okay, next. I don't sit in it. I don't allow myself to stay in that negative space or in the past, because during the holidays you think about what you have done, what you used to, or whatever, right? But this has been my life, I would say, in general. I'm used to kind of being to myself. I don't have to personally be with my family, my siblings. Definitely I would like to be with them and spend time with them, my children for sure. But I'm cool. Like, other than that, I'm cool. Like, I don't have to be with my mom, my dad. I don't have to be, because I'm not used to being with them, right? So, for those of you that do not know, I didn't grow up with my biological parents. After the age of 5, I have kind of been in and out with family members and foster care and that type of thing. So being shifted around, you kind of find solace in having your own stuff, being in your own space, and really loving yourself. And I have done a big, big, big spent a big, big amount of time on really working on myself and loving myself, and truly like pouring back into me, because I realized I lost myself and not loving myself. And that's why I allowed, some of the mess that I've allowed in the past, in relationships, friendships, whatever, right? So it's important to be intentional about my space, energy, anybody that's around me, anybody I'm sharing that time with. Because truth be told, anybody you do spend your time with, you're giving a part of yourself to that person, and vice versa. And so what's the point of being around people and talking to people and doing stuff that you don't want to do? You're not being um helpful to yourself, because that's not helpful to you if you're not enjoying it. And other people might be enjoying the fact that you're around, but you might not be enjoying it. So what's the point? And so I really am intentional about pouring back into myself. How does it feel? Does it make sense? Even if I can't explain it, I know that it don't make sense to me. I know it don't feel right. So I'm not rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Um, when do you know that you're in a shift in life? Mm. Um, when things start looking different, like you know that it's different, like 100%. Like, when I tell you my life in the last 2 years have turned completely, what I'm saying, around, in not in a negative way or nothing, but just in general, like, just things coming full circle, doing the book, listening to God. And when you're intentional and you're truly following his voice and what he tells you to do, you're in rooms that you can't explain. You're doing things that you can't explain. You're talking to people you can't explain. And that's when it's clear that that's God, because I didn't put myself here. There's no way that Ruth got in this room. That's God. I'm in this room because of him. And so I keep saying that about being, like, on set and doing the show And, doing the shows that I've done, I've done NBC, ABC, Fox. I've been on, different shows, TED Talk, you know, that's God, and I have to be mindful that, this year has been amazing in those aspects. But that doesn't mean, just because it didn't come monetarily per se, it doesn't mean that it's not a blessing and that he's not pouring back into me or putting me in the right spaces for me to be elevated monetarily, right? Because relationships, networks, collaboration, all that stuff, that's what happens. Eventually you're going to get to the bag, but you can't focus on the bag. You have to focus on yourself and doing that work. And after you do that work, the bag comes. You do what's right. You follow God. You be smart. You be intentional. That bag coming. Don't worry. So, your focus just can't be on that. And so I think for me, a lot of times I have been like, okay, I'm gonna do this, do this, and this. I'm doing stuff, and sometimes I do stuff that makes sense because it's money. Monetarily, it makes sense, but that doesn't mean I'm being intentional about what makes me happy. So I'm trying to really be intentional about the things that make me happy, not just monetarily. Um, Holiday season, what are you giving to yourself? So I want to ask and definitely leave you guys with this question. What are you doing for yourself during the holiday season? Everybody talk about giving, 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 but nobody talks about what are you giving to yourself? What are you doing for you? You know, I had just went to Starbucks and got gift cards for all my daughter's teachers. And at first, it comes natural. I'm like, okay, I got to get the teachers, get the teacher something. And then I had to pause for a second, and it was like, I had made a post a couple of days ago, and I had said, I'm supposed to be in the store buying gifts for everybody else, but half of the shit in my cart is for me. Y'all all getting gift cards. That's okay, sis. That's what I'm doing for myself for the holiday. I got me a couple little things, It is Sagittarius season. Shout out to the Sagittarius out there. It's Sag season. And I had to do some stuff for me because you can get so caught up in buying and doing and being in mommy mode, being in boss mode, trying to do for my employees. Nobody wants to come or you want to drive far when it comes to certain dinners and stuff like that. So I'm just like, look, you know what? I'm gonna just give everybody a gift card and we're gonna call it one. We don't even gotta go to dinner this year because with COVID and everything that's going on, it's it's probably easier that way anyway. So being intentional during the holiday for sure, guys, and making sure you pour back into yourself during the holiday. Be sure, I want to say too, be sure to catch my other episodes. Just put it on repeat or put it on play all or something like that. And you can watch all my episodes. I definitely drop some jewels, drop some nuggets. Definitely have some influential females up here. I'm going to be doing a segment with Bro Code in the next couple weeks. Shout out to Troy. That's going to be dope. I can't wait to do that. We're definitely going to be doing that. And so I'm definitely trying to come out for 2022, doing more segments and more pieces for the male population because they have been in my giving me shit for not doing anything for them and just having women supported women Wednesdays. I'm like, I gotta take care of the females, but I also gotta take care of the males too. So it'll be worth the wait, but we definitely gonna put some content together for you guys and definitely work on men supporting men Mondays. That's what I've called it on IG. And those of you that's not following me on Instagram, my Instagram is A Ruth Proctor. Be sure to follow me on all social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm on all that good stuff. So definitely be intentional over the holiday season when it comes to yourself and others. And what are you doing for others during the holiday season? Normally during the holidays, I feed or provide toys and stuff through my nonprofit Building Foundations Together, Incorporated. And this year, stuff has just been really, really crazy. So I haven't even had a chance. I probably grabbed some off the angel tree at church. But what are you doing for others this year, guys? I would love to go drop some stuff off at the homeless shelter, the Women and Children's Homeless Shelter. I like doing it in Durham, North Carolina. So I definitely need to be intentional about contacting them. During the holidays, they have a lot of people. So I try to go like right after the holiday because that's when they really need the support. During the holidays and stuff like that, people show up. but after the smoke clears, they don't have anything. And so it's important to provide support and be in the community year round, not just during the holidays. So I want to be intentional about that. Anybody that's interested in supporting and coming with me, whatever, send me a message, send me an email. I would love to collaborate and continue to support the women and children of Durham County and Wake County for that matter, and all the surrounding areas. Hell, if I could, I would. So the more people involved, the better. And so let's continue this journey of being intentional about life, being intentional about loving on ourselves, and being intentional about making sure that we surround ourselves with the right people. And y'all, please put boundaries in place over the holidays. If their auntie is at their cookout and you're gonna cuss their auntie out, don't go. Not cookout, but the dinner. I do that. I will go ghost. Okay. I will stop responding. I won't show up, all of that, because I ain't got time. And I won't even give you an explanation. And that's not the healthiest thing to do, because you should communicate, right? But for me, nothing is better than anything negative. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put that energy on me, and I'm not gonna be around that energy. So if you are feeling a certain type of way over the holiday, please be sure to be mindful and put boundaries in place so that you can continue to be successful as a person, and you can continue to grow. Love on yourself, love on others, and happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas. I love everybody. I will see you next week with another special guest. Be sure to subscribe, click, like, and share. Love you guys.